Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have been getting a few requests to teach you all some basic sort of sign language, sort of some like phrases and things like that. So that is what I thought I would do today. But before I fully get into that, I want to explain a little bit about BSL and like the structure and things like that. So let's get started. So firstly, what I will be teaching is British Sign Language, not American. So the signs will be different if you've come from TikTok or something like that, and the signs will be different from some of the things you may have seen. And yeah, so this is British Sign Language. It will be used in England and yeah. So British Sign Language has like the national sign language, but each like region has some different signs. So like northern, they have different number signs, but they know the southern ones. Like we know what is what, like you sort of pick up, and that when you talk to different deaf people you pick up on signs and things like that, and then you adapt to wherever you are, so that's fine, obviously. The second thing is it's in a different grammatical structure, and what I mean by that is whereas English it's question and then like the sentence is different. So with English the question is first, like what, whereas BSL the question will be last. So the topic will be first in BSL and the topic will just be somewhere in the sentence in English, like in order to make it sort of quicker, I guess, I don't know. They have the topic that you're going to talk about, what you want to know, and then the question at the end of it, sort of thing. So that's that. Really confusing, I guess, but you'll get the hang of it, like you'll pick up and it'll be fine. Like when you sort of learn and you get used to it and start having conversation, it's kind of easy to adjust. Like it sounds sort of scary going into it, but it's not as bad as you think. And the other thing is there is no and, just, but, it's. Like the little words in a sentence, like the connective words and everything like that, there is none of that in BSL. Well, yes, this part is a little bit confusing, I guess. Well, yes, there are signs for that, but that's used in SSE, which is Sign Supported English, which is different from BSL in terms of like they sign the English sentence. So what is the weather like today, whereas whether today what, that is so the second one I said is BSL, the first one is SSE. So that means that like, what does it mean? It means that there are signs for it, but in BSL we don't use it, so I won't be teaching you that. You probably might, if you come from TikTok, you might have seen it on there, but if they sign it, it's probably more SSE than BSL, but yeah. And a little added note, when you're translating a song in BSL, like when you're sign singing, you translate the meaning rather than the words, just to get the point across easier, and it might mean there's less signs and it just makes it like better, you know. And the last sort of thing I think that I wanted to cover was, in signing, double tapping apparently is bad, because when I done my level 3 I always got told off like double tapping things. So like better, I double tap. You're not supposed to do that. You do better one, just better, and that's it. So yeah, like kind of confusing maybe, but I don't know. If you want me to go into more detail about that, maybe let me know, and then maybe I'll try and do another video explaining it better. But yeah, for now, let's get into some basic phrases and signs and things like that. Yeah. Okay, so I don't really know what I want to just like teach, so I'm gonna ask you guys to comment down below what signs you want to learn so that I can teach you what you want to know. But for now, I was just gonna do maybe some food and some questions. So I will start with the questions because I feel like they're the most important when it comes to signing. You want to know the questions because you want to ask questions to learn more things, you know. Okay, so I will start with the 5 W's. So first is what. You just shake your pointer finger like side to side, what. The next is who, and you just circle your pointer finger like this, just who. Next is when, so you just do, it's like this, when. And this is sort of like the W sign. If you want to know the alphabet, I'll link my other video that explains that, which I cover that in the description below, so if you wanted to know that. But when is kind of like a W on your face, you just pat it sort of gently. That's when. There's where, just circle your palms like that, where. And then then how. Just this one's confusing, I guess. So whereas W's like this, you turn this around, and then how. Just interlock your fingers. How. I feel like there's more questions. Oh yeah, why? Why and because are the same sign, so you just do like this with your finger, why, and then you put it across your chest, so why, and because, so you'd use that in the same sort of context, because, why, and that's that. And then the last one, which I can think of off the top of my head, is which. It's not a sign that you would use a lot. It is a sign that is used, but yeah, you just do which. So your pointer finger, your pinky finger and your thumb out, and then just side to side, which. Okay, and now on to food and drink, because who doesn't like eating and drinking? So I'm not going to cover like the entire food and drink, because like I think we'd be here for hours, but I'll do like the basics, like some fruit and some cake, and I think that's it. Yeah, just some like fruit and cake and things like that. So let's start with cake. So we have cake, just like a fist, sort of open fist on top of your hand like this, cake. And then biscuit is the same hand shape, but at the bottom of your elbow, biscuit. And that comes from, I think it was in the war, I want to say. I could be wrong. They used to elbow the biscuits to crack them up and share them out, so people had food. I think that was what it was, like the people in the army, I think. No, don't quote me on that. And then chocolate is a C hand shape on the bottom of your chin, like chocolate. And then there's sweets, so just to point your finger, sweets at the bottom of your chin or cheek, side of your chin, cheek, just here. Sweets. What other is there? What other like junk food is there? Crisps. So crisps, they're very nice. And I think that's all the junk food that I can think of, because I'm rubbish. Let's move on to something slightly more healthier. Fruit. Okay, so you have apple. Take a bite out of it. It's like a C shape, but on its side, and you take a bite out of an apple. And then you have banana. You're peeling it, so you just have this here, and then just peel it back. There's grapes. My favourite fruit is grapes. You just have like, it's like the stalk, a bunch of grapes, and you just sort of trinkle them out. Grapes. Orange is the squeeze in orange. Why can't I think of any fruits? Just shows I don't eat many. Oh, strawberry. You just do strawberry from your nose and down. And raspberry is very similar. You just do this, but like 3 times. So strawberry is twice, and raspberry is 3 times. That's strawberry, raspberry. Can I think of one more fruit? No, I can't. I would do, like, I'll teach you the sign for vegetables, but I'm not going to do any vegetables because, well, I don't like vegetables. So I can't remember the signs for them, to be quite honest. I'm kind of bad at that. So vegetables is just a V and goes up your arm 3 times. 1, 2, 3. That's that. What other food? Do some random little bits now. Let's do fish. So an alive fish would be swimming, but if you're eating the fish, you do it from your chin, and fish, just wiggle your fingers. Meat is the pointer finger, twist it on your neck, just meat, and that's the same for beef, so beef and meat. You've got chicken, it's just a chicken. else? Chips, bacon. So you do like this, it's like a D, like this, can you see? And then just wiggle it across like bacon, like a bacon streak. And you've got sausages, egg. So you do like a fist sort of shape and just do egg, like you're chopping up boiled egg really. Let's move on to some drinks because I can't think of any more food, which is surprising because I'm like always hungry, but what's new? Okay, so let's start with water. So first for water, you do a perfect hand shape and just across your cheek water. And then black, okay, sorry, got interrupted there, but black currant juice. Do black, the sign for the colour black, black currant, so we see black currant and then a J, black currant juice, and orange juice. So if you're having juice, you just do a J and then whatever flavour you want. So you've done orange and black currant and strawberries. It's usually fruity. Then we've got Coca-Cola, just two C's next to each other, Coca-Cola. Do tea. Tea is another perfect hand shape, but you have it down like this, in tea. And then coffee is a C hand shape, coffee. What other drinks are there? Not very many, I don't think, but yes. I think that's all I'm gonna do for now. But actually there is one other thing that I forgot to say at the beginning of this video, and that is for things like, for some signs you don't have a mouth pattern, and what a mouth pattern is, like I'm talking now, you can see my lips moving, and that's what it is. So some signs you don't have that, and you just use your facial expressions to sort of convey a point. So things for like emotions and like how you're feeling and things like that, like what it tastes like. If you're describing something, you tend to not use your lip pattern, you use your face more. Yeah, I think that's it really. But there are some signs that have same signs but different meanings. Like the words have like twos. You have two, and two, like the number and the amount, and like if you're going somewhere and like things like that. Like the different words, the same word have different meanings. It's the same in sign language. So for things like that, you would use your lip pattern just to make sure that the right sign is coming across, you know? So I think that's all I have for today. Please make sure you comment more signs that you want to know, songs that you want me to do, and things like that, so that I can provide what you want. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.